So then asana. So you can see on your handout, physical poses, all of the benefits of physical poses. I'm going to add one in that you may not have a full understanding or exposure to or of. So the ancient yogis see our body as energy systems. I've already touched on that. The yoga poses were specifically designed to move energy through our body in very particular ways. And so when we take a pose of yoga, we do it just like this because of the way that the energy moves through the back leg, through the front leg, through the joints, to the pelvis, how the spine aligns. Yoga is a practice for your spine, keeping your spine healthy, because the spinal cord has an energetic mirror that also is where our energy flows through. And so yoga is all about energy. And so this isn't something that we talk about a lot of the time. And so when we think about how energy is moved intentionally with awareness and consciousness through our body, what do you think begins to happen? You become more conscious. But if we're moving this energy, our body is becoming freer. Our body is becoming more light. And so we're releasing energy that gets stored and blocked up. So one of the number one things about trauma is that when we have a traumatic experience, it creates an energy response in our body. And if that energy is not moved out, it stays in your body. So you fall off your bike, or an animal is a better perspective, right? A dog is running after a ball, trips, falls, does a big head thing, flip over, misses the ball, splats out on the floor or the grass or whatever. What's the first thing the dog gets up and does? Shakes. The dog gets up and shakes because instinctually he knows that he has to move that energy. Just going to shake it off, to shake it out. Yoga is very much gives us the opportunity to shake the energy out of our body. So the yoga poses are designed to release energy that's stored in your body. And let me tell you something in case you don't know. Every single thought, emotion, and experience that you have ever had in your entire life is in your body somewhere. And unless you have been doing yoga, unless you've been doing something to consciously and intentionally move it from your body, it's in there. So that really kind of tight shoulder that you have, that's been tight for 20 years, guess what? That's anger, right? You can't move, lift your leg and open it. Oh, right? That's trauma in your pelvis. Energy, emotion gets stored in parts of our body. And unless we're actively trying to release it, that trauma stays in there. This is why yoga is such a proven effective tool for people with PTSD and complex trauma, is because it's about the sensations and the energy that's lodged in your body and allowing opportunity for it to release. So let's start looking at asana with that lens, right? Let's start looking at the yoga poses with that lens. And so when we're teaching kids, when you're doing your own practice, or you're all gonna start after today, then you're gonna do your asana poses with that awareness. And so when something starts to hurt or feel uncomfortable, we're going to relax back into it and soften a little bit more and let things get released from our body in intentional, conscious ways.